veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. Man, I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. I've been driving this train, years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. Man, I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. And I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. I've been driving this train, years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. And I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la 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 la, la 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 la, oh, 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 la 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 la, la 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 la, oh, oh. 6 a.m. and I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day.
Yes, good people, big up to all of you, and thank you once again for finding the time to be with me on this particular edition of the Blue Morning Show. It's 11:38 a.m. for me here in Las Vegas. I know it's evening already for some of you, whatever time it is. Please kindly accept my greetings. I do hope you all doing well, and I sincerely do mean that. As usual, today we will look at some news items. There aren't too many to talk about. And we'll talk about excerpts from the manager's presser. Good job there by Mickey Jan. I didn't see that until a retweet from Vince, my bro and friend. We'll go through what the manager said during his presser, and then we'll start previewing Chelsea's home game tomorrow, 11:45 a.m. my time, against Barrow AFC in the EFL Cup. We'll also look at players that are available for selection, those that aren't. But by the way, before we continue, I'm going to go through the process of saying hello to all of you in the chat. There are not a lot of people, but there are a handful there, if you don't mind. Namaya Fowler, nice to see you. I do hope you're doing well. Thank you for that information there. Okay, I understand. Yeah, let's see who else haven't I said hello to here. And who's this? This is Jeff Haniel. You are having a bad day. Sorry to hear that. The game is tomorrow. Sorry to hear that. Just cheer up. Or listen, come join us. We'll try to cheer you up. And be rest assured, if you stay with us, you'd see a few things. People will say a few things here and then that will make you happy. Big up to you too, Chelsea Sessions. Ty, nice to see you, Ty. I do hope you're doing well. I appreciate you finding the time to say hello to us. I know you're very, very busy person, so I appreciate you every time I see you. You know what to do. Up to you. The game is tomorrow. Jeff Haniel. I hope I'm pronouncing your last name correctly and not butchering it. Big up to you too, Tobigu. Nice to see you, Tobigu. I do hope you're doing well. Namai is saying he's not confident. Our home form has been concerning. Is that what you're saying there? Yeah, but let's see what happens. Results change everything. We've done well. The manager's become the first new manager to win the three first away games as a Premier League club manager since Pep Guardiola, I think what year when he joined. Let me just leave it at that. Yeah, people, let's get the likes up. The likes do go along. We'll keep dropping the likes on the stream. The more likes we garner, the more YouTube algorithm will be triggered and be forced to push the stream to more people who will be interested in the topics we have lined up. Big up to you too, Ty. Thank you so much once again for joining us. You know what to do. Up to you, brother. How to join a live broadcast with you? Just hit me up on X. We don't share links. We don't share the link to the panel in the comment section, in the chat section. For this particular channel, but we do that for our sister channel. 11 changes for tomorrow. Yeah, I'm not going to be surprised, and I think whatever 11 that comes on will do a good 11, you can say a good enough job against a fourth division team. Jason out there, nice to see you. I do hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us. Mudryk last chance to win position before he will be he will be sold in January. I've seen that. I don't know whether to believe it or not. I think there's a good player in there. He needs to just a little bit of, you can say, tweak, maybe pay attention to what the manager is saying, and I think he will come good. And not too concerned about him. Lincoln, Titus, yeah, you get it, bro. But I'm not saying anything further there. But that's, by the way, people. Keep dropping the likes on the stream. The likes do go a long way. I sincerely do appreciate you all. 14 people watching, a total of 33. 14 on YouTube, the rest on X. And if you're following the show on X, kindly drop a like on the video for us, share the video, and also do subscribe to the channel if you haven't. We sincerely do appreciate that. Please follow our X account to help us reach 5,000 followers as soon as possible. We're getting closer and closer to that number. So thank you, and thank you so much. All right, Shanks is in the house. Shanks, are we safe? I hope we are. I don't want to start taking cover. So without wasting much of your time, we'll go into addressing what you could call news item as just important. All that are non-match, that all the items that aren't part of the match review planned, a match preview planned today. The 2 a.m. guy is here. Jay, thank you, and nice to see you. Ooh, Shanks is in the house. Take cover, everyone. And it's a big ooh, they're saying, can we start Bakayoko? Yeah, well, I think we can. I didn't even know when he left the club. I think I know. I'm just kidding anyway. But it just seemed as if he stayed 1,000 years with us. Give me 1 second here. I want to change this background. I don't really like it. Let me go with this one. So keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. And Jeff is saying, is it Boro or Barrow? I think Barrow is a small team. Next 5 games, though, for Chelsea with Liverpool away and United away. Hope we don't lose. I think we'll be fine. But it's going to be a difficult game. And remember, the more an open game it is, the more we do better. Shanks is in the house. Don't let coach's agenda distract you from the fact we are 3 points off top place. I don't have an agenda. You know that. You you just like to fight me, right? You need attention so much that every time you come here, the first thing you do is fight coach. Go away, Shanks. I don't have your time. And I'm serious. Courtney is in the house. Day trading finish. Oh, okay. Congratulations. I hope you're making a lot. You're making a lot of money from that. And Jay is saying, can we please start a Michi Bashuai tomorrow? Yeah. Let's bring it up. And maybe Drinkwater will do well in the midfield for us. I'd like to see that, really. Shout out to Alexander Pato, who can be on the bench tomorrow. Yeah, we have some squad, really. And because, Morata was beaten by Enzo Fernandez's dog. He's not going to be available for selection. Wow, things are crazy these days at Chelsea. Seriously, but this is good coffee, man. I need it in the flask so that it stays warm. But that's, by the way. Let's see who else do we have here. First match with City. The last how they want to overcome. Okay, how they want to overcome Liverpool or United. Liverpool have strong defense and attackers, but United, I think they can win. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. And Courtney is saying, what does he say here? Genteri will play. Yep. Let's bring them all back. We can reach the. I see you joining our ex-players virtual world. What do you want me to do, man? All right. I'm gonna go to the presentation window here, and then we'll start addressing the items we have lined up. No need to waste your time, and let's get into it. Rain is in the house. I don't have an umbrella, so I don't want your trouble. Ironically, I got an alert in my phone saying it will start raining here in Las Vegas in an hour or so. Yep. Rain is in the house. Rain, nice to see you. I appreciate you finding the time to join the show, and I do hope you are doing well. All right, let's see. What do we have? The first item, without wasting much of your time, let's start addressing them. I think it's best I go like this. So that will be zoomed out. This one maybe, so you can see what we have there. And as always, I like to go to my bros. Vic, I like to go to his page. He's getting closer and closer and closer to 1 million follows, and I don't think it will take much before he gets there. An excellent, again, account doesn't shove his opinions off your throat. Just presents you with what out there, and it's up to you to look at them, come to a sensible conclusion, and make a big decision. And my bro, another of my bros, is in the house, and I'll get to that person in a bit. Give me 1 second here. Yep, rain. I don't have an umbrella. Please do not make it rain. This ain't saying till now. Fofana didn't like to say at Chelsea. He mentioned about no. I think you misunderstood that. A lot of people did. It's something that's very common with player. This is not the first time we hear a player talk about if the chance is something to the effect of if the chance comes in the future to play for their boyhood club or the club where it all started for them, that they wouldn't mind that. And I think a lot of people took it, run with it, make it how it suits their narrative. That's okay. And a big up to you too, Josh. Nice to see you. I appreciate you finding the time to join the show. Josh was one of the recipients of the membership giveaway I did. Yep, I think I remember that. With Matt from, you know him from Worldwide Chelsea, does shows every week, once a week for the paid members. Coach Rodri out for the whole season, not concerning for me. John Stones can play there and play there effectively too. The only difference is that Stones cannot shoot as good as Rodri, so they will still do well. So you know that's not going to stop them. Sad news to hear, even for your rival. Yeah, exactly. Given the sort of footballer he is, but I don't think it will impact their season, in my opinion. Yeah, let's see in the man forward late. Thank you. And we have economics. So big up to you to the rest of the Chelsea Perspective community. Likes to see you. Come on, you Blues. Let's go. Yes. And Nightbot response. You can say that again. Economics, come on, you Blues. Up to Chelsea. Yep. You will respond to that one too. Yes, up to Chelsea. Yep. All those acronyms, except ones that I haven't programmed in. Yes, keep the blue flag flying high. Economics. Nice to see you. Much love to you. Anything else? Yeah, we see. Okay, three games. Okay, I'm not sure. I think you misspelled something there. So let's start addressing the items we have lined up. The first one, Alan Shearer on Enzo Maresca. I think a lot of people are seeing that the manager is capable. Tactically, again, he's an excellent manager, and a lot of people that weren't paying attention were just screaming with signing a championship manager. But if you paid attention to the players that played under him at the time and how he improved some of the players at the time, indeed he was operating more like a 10 actually, and was excellent at it. He Maresca doesn't play in a particular way. I get it. The basics of overloading areas on the pitch, dominating in terms of possession. But one thing is certain: his approach is dynamic, changes based on the next opponent. And we one Leicester player put it something to the effect of during the international break, he doesn't stop working. He keeps working with the players that didn't travel for international assignment, and implementing, you can say, learning how to play in a certain new, in many ways actually. And I like that he's proactive. Whenever something is not going right in the game, he sees it immediately and does something as soon as, even before you start complaining that why is he waiting, what is he waiting for, he makes the changes that fixes those issues as soon as possible. So Alan Shearer here is saying on Enzo Maresca, he seems to be getting the best from the wealth of talent at his disposal. Chelsea are emerging as a real threat. Yeah, I think that's a fact there. And Alan Shearer also on Moises Caicedo, he's now finding his best form, marshalling the midfield brilliantly and showing great vision for his assist for Jackson. I think he will get a lot of assists under Enzo Maresca because he operates more like a CM than a DM. He's always had it in him. He's more of a hybrid of 8 and 6, not really a traditional 6. He has good passing range, whether on the carpet or in the air. He's capable of creating excellent splitting defenses open even from a deeper position, and we've seen that on occasion. Yesterday wasn't the first. But yeah, he did well. A lot of people enjoyed watching him in our game against West Ham United. And Casado and Jackson makes they both make Alan Shearer's team of the week. Yep. You could say deservedly so. They were both excellent. Jackson, as if he heard people complaining or calling for Nkunku to start that game while he tastes the bench. Looks like, yeah, he's paying attention. He needs to perform. He needs to be efficient in front of goal. He needs to perform week in, week out, or consistently. I think that's a more relatable language there. He needs to perform consistently to keep his place. It's not his place to keep, because if he underperforms, the manager will bring on Nkunku, who, for me, given his record so far, is a much better finisher. Until that changes, but that's what we want, competition. He knows, and he could argue. We did talk about this yeah, the other day when we were reviewing the game, that the manager, you could argue, indirectly did send a message to Jackson when he talked about how, yes, Jackson is a starter number 9, but we still have Nkunku who can also play there. We have Marc Guiu too. And for him to say it openly during the post game, I think the post game interview against Bournemouth, where he said something to the effect of, "We were creating a lot of chances, but we didn't have quality in the box." Yep, that was a message to Jackson, and it looks like he heard it and he answered. Hopefully, he does that consistently. But again, I'm just happy the way things are going for us right now. And I'm going to ask the question. I've asked this before. When last did we win a game after the international break? And the manager has broken the record held. Not he hasn't. He's measured the record held only by Pep Guardiola, winning 3 away games in a row as a first-time manager in the Premier League, if that makes sense. But thank you so much. Let's see what else we have here. Keep dropping the likes on the stream. The likes do go a long way. Hopefully, we get a look at Achibong at right back. I hope so too. This is an opportunity for him. There will be lots of game. Maybe I don't know if the manager could start him and have the likes of Amalo Gusto on the bench, which during his presser he said something to the effect of those players getting some minutes. Have Malagusto on the bench if need be. If Josh is given an opportunity and he shows again and he doesn't do well, then he changes them immediately. But I want the kid to get a chance. How else is he going to develop into a starting player for the first team or be available? Or maybe, yeah, I think that's the correct way to put it. But I hope he gets a chance. Up to the manager now. We'll see. Something else here. This is just hate. I hate doing this, but I'm a Chelsea fan. And yeah, let's do it. So it says Arteta just took Harden Ball to a whole new level. And to be clear, this is Vince's opinion, but it's a fact. His opinion, referencing his opinion with the aspect of where he talks about Harlem football taken to a whole new level. Harlem means forbidden, by the way. He takes Harlem football to a whole new level. You think it's impossible for one player, but 2 players in a single game. And pay attention. What did they do? Okay, let's look at it. That's Timber. Timber completed 0.6 attempted passes. Yep. Kai Havertz completed 0.0 out of 5 attempted passes, 0 out of 6 attempted passes for Timber. Wow, that's redonkulous. We're doing a watch along show on Soccer Perspective, and Tebeho brought it up. I could not stop laughing when I saw that. And I hope Rodri gets better because he's a good footballer. I'd like to see him play for City, but I don't think they'd miss him. In all honesty, I don't think they'd miss him. I have to be honest with you. John Stones can fulfill that role. Even what's his name? Um, uh, the one with the braided hair. Uh, Gosh, he has a Nigerian name but represents another country. But they have plenty of players that can play in that position. Okay. Thank you, Bobby. Nice to see you. The legendary Bobby is in the house. So here, Gary Lineker, another team who are perhaps surprising up a little bit because of the madness at the club is Chelsea. They got another good win at the weekend. Enzo Maresca is doing a good job. He's got them playing the way he wants them to play. Houston, I never at any time, uh, I was never concerned about the hiring of Maresca because I did my research and I did watch Leicester City here every now and then because of uh, Kelechi Iheanacho at the time, and also with Wilfred and Didi. Maresca, he's an excellent manager, and I've always told people he'd do well. He will shock them. Okay, here are some uh, comments from the manager. Or let me say, what do I call it? Points from the manager's presser today by Mickey Jan, and he does a good job at breaking them down. The first one, he says again, the title of it says Maresca's full pre-Boro is about a pre-Barrow press conference part one. That's part one and two. Let's see what else we have here. The emoji is very sarcastic. All right. The first item, Enzo Maresca. Malo is available for tomorrow. Romeo is not. Hopefully, he can be available for Brighton. Now, I'm just gonna say I think we're just being cautious. Uh, we have all the players who can fulfill the Romeo Lavia role. So why bring him back if it's not fully fit? So it just makes sense. I'm not sure it's anything serious. And God forbid if anything happens to Moses Caicedo right now, you'd see we'd bring Romeo Lavia back into the fold immediately. So we're just being ultra cautious. That's the language used before the start of the season, that we're not going to be in a hurry to bring players back. And I think it's going to work out for us. The second one, Enzo Maresca, it would be a chance to give them fringe players some minutes, which means we're going to see a lot of changes. And usually, when that happens, it's not going to be pretty. You see a lot of disjointed displays there. Well, maybe occasions that could lead to us conceding goals. But whoever, irrespective of how many changes you make, I think we should be winning that. But it's not going to be easy because we're talking about a team, irrespective of whether they're coming from the 10th division. The truth remains that they've been together. They're not going to make 9 changes. They will play with their strongest 11 that's been starting games for them. And for us, if we make that many changes, it's not going to be pretty, but we could still win it. Definitely, we should be winning it even with those that many changes. Hopefully, it can be a good chance for them to show a little bit of them. So that's a giveaway with regards to the players would see rep Chelsea tomorrow on the pitch. Enzo Maresca on Barrow's tie. It's important. It's an official game, a different competition. We are going to try in the way we'll always try to prepare in the best way to win. Well, important Enzo Maresca. Yes, for sure. I'd like to win the Carabao Cup. We'd like to win at least one trophy. If we can win two, that's fine. Enzo Maresca will try to be focused on the things that we can do better and control. Pitch side is where we can be focused. I said many times, it is the only thing we need to pay attention to, how we can improve. We are progressing. The feeling is good. And he did say a few days ago they were actually ahead of time in terms of the progress we've made so far with regards of the adaptation to his to the application of his preferred approach to football. That is just unnecessary words that added to that particular sentence. But that's right. We keep dropping the likes and the same people. The likes do go a long way. 17 likes, and we are 33 minutes into the show. We should be doing a lot better than that. Please, if you haven't, kindly take a second to drop a like on the stream for us to help us garner more likes. We have a total of 42 people following the show, 16 on YouTube, the rest on X. All right, let's see. What else do we have here? Jay is saying, give 60 to 70 minutes of Josh Archibong so I can, yeah. I don't want to read that aspect for you. I think he may well start, but we don't know. Is it Division 2? Okay. To be honest, okay. Whatever. Even if they're Division 10, it doesn't matter. We need to, again, it's not going to be easy. It doesn't matter what division they are from. Guy, Marc Guiu up front, then Mudryk and Nkunku, Joao, and who? Mudryk. I don't think Mudryk starts this game, but we'll see. Let's see. Big up to you, Tinamara, for all the nice to see you. And this particular paragraph here reads, Enzo Maresca, it's good to win games. We won 3 games in a row. Hopefully we can continue and share some good moments at home. I want that. Again, but I'm concerned. I'm not concerned. I'm not going to say. I'm not going to blame it on our home form. I'd say the home fans. The home fans. I think they all. They've over time become an issue, and I don't know why that is the case. When things aren't going our way, they quickly turn against our players, boo them. I don't know. I think I'd rather we play our home game in an empty stadium than have those people there. And if you should see them arguing that yeah, they have every right to boo the team, trying to justify the booing of the team, which just doesn't make any sort of sense. But the away team, irrespective of how things are going, they still you see them loud as possible cheering the team. And you can see how far they play the role that we call the fans the 12th man. At home, we don't have the 12th man. If anything, it usually -1. We play with 11 man. You get the point now. But the fans should be the 12th man. But at home, that hasn't been the case. You can argue our home fans are fair weather fans. If we're doing well, that's fine. If we're not doing well, then they don't want to be part of it. When you're needed the most is when your team is underperforming. That's when you have to give it your all to cheer them up, to to keep going. That anything is possible, even if there are 3 goals down. It's your job as a fan to let them know we're here for you. You can, if they're able to score 3, you can score 3. You can actually score a fourth and win that game. But unfortunately, our home fans, I'm not sure what has led to the sort of problems we have with them. They don't. I don't think they're there to cheer the team when the team is when the team isn't doing well. Only when we're winning. So it'd be technically correct to say that our home fans are fair weather fans, and it's disappointing, really. Unfortunately. So let's see what else do we have here. Keep dropping the likes on the stream. The likes do go a long way. I appreciate you all. It says Marc Guiu, then Mudryk and Nkunku, Joao. Marc Guiu may well not start, but starts in Europe. Let's see what happens there. Or I don't know. Let's see. Big up to you too, Nemaya Fawole. I think you said that, and I said big up to you. Did you watch Troop's reaction yesterday? Take your time to bottle the league. I did. Something wrong with the link because it's not opening. Okay, I'm gonna share it again one more time. Just give me a second. More likes, people. Keep dropping the likes on the stream. The likes that do go a long way. I appreciate you all finding the time to join the show. This particular, it's afternoon for me in Las Vegas here, and we have how many people? 49 people watching. Only 22 of those on YouTube. The rest on X. And if you're following the show on X, please do us a favor. Kindly take a second, drop a like on the stream. Also share the video and follow our X account to help us reach 5,000 followers as soon as possible. We'd really appreciate that. So I'm going to share the link again. I'm not sure what the problem is. There you go. All right, one more time. I think that should work right now. It's the same thing actually. I'm not sure why it didn't work for you. But despite it, let's see anything else. Nemaya. Okay. Let's see. Jay is saying. I mean, if you clear the team only when yeah, if you chair the team so to speak. Yeah, if you chair the team only when they are doing well, then you're not helping anything. These home fans, yeah, basically the basically Dante. I'm gonna tell him I want you guys to fight, and I'm gonna tell. All right, please go check out Tobago's YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe. Let's help him get to 1,000 subscribers as soon as possible, and encourage him to create more Chelsea content. Coach, what you are asking is not how it works. Teams that play lackluster will get a boost, but no, our case is different. Chelsea case is something different, not in my opinion. But I agree. Maresca seems to be doing a good job juggling acts of managing injuries and staying competitive on the pitch. I still think, in all honesty, I still do think our home fans earn it. We've had issues with that. It's nothing new, really, even when we were doing well. They easily turn against the players. It shouldn't be like that. Even when we do well away and then we come at home and then you still see they're not supporting the team wholeheartedly. except if we're doing well. I don't think that's how it works, but I get where you're coming from. And yes, people, please go check out Tobeho's YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe and let him know I sent you. Let's help him get to 1,000 subscribers as soon as possible. I appreciate you all. We are fifth after match day. After match day 5, not bad at all. It's not, that's not bad. And I didn't want Arsenal to lose. I wanted that game to end in a draw so that both teams will each drop 2 points. Which again, because mathematically, who says we cannot win the league? We can. Honestly, we can. If need be, we make us one or two signings in January to show we will push for the title. We can, but I like how the manager plays it down. He knows exactly what he's doing. But that's by the way. I have a tie on the panel, tie and Tabeho on the panel. Tabeho, let me start with you. You've heard everything we've talked about it already. Where do you want to comment?
Not yet. Let's give Ty a chance. Ty, big up, bro.
Okay, Ty, there you go. Ty, you have the chance. Big up to you. Where do you want to come in? You've heard everything we've talked about. Or should we go on? I don't think things. I don't know. Up to you, Ty.
Any-
Go ahead, Ty.
Okay. Right. Okay. Big up. I don't know. I don't know why Tobago is being so nice. Something's very strange with that. I don't know what's going on.
So nice
But
from where? Who being so nice to you?
yes, yeah. I'm wondering what's going on. It's so unnatural. It's not normal. Kind of feel like there's a
I'm,
cat.
Ty, I'm making food. That's why.
Oh, okay. So you see, he has. You see, he just admitted he's only
Wait,
nice
wait,
when
wait,
he's
wait.
doing
And to
something.
be honest, if you're not happy while you're making the food, you're gonna ruin it. But go
Well,
ahead, Ty.
but yes. I heard you mention something earlier in the show about persons. Well, they were casting judgments pretty early because of, well,
Yeah, the manager, right?
yeah, because of the manager and his championship level and all of that. I know it's I think that argument has become old school now because you can always say that every manager started somewhere, even the greatest and the manager that people has, they say in the Premier League, has set the bar. He started off B team level. So that's that. But yes, people are looking at it to say that yes, we mathematically, which obviously based on the fact that it's just 5 games, you're going to obviously be able to, well, 5 games or 4 games, whatever amount it is, you can say that mathematically we are there, and 3 points off first place, but it's just 5 games. The most important thing is to ensure that you're able to do well in December. Although I don't think that Maresca is gonna say that that is the aim and the goal for the season. I don't know. He may set his eyes on it, but honestly, as you said, I think we can set our eyes on hopefully winning at least one trophy. Um, if it's the Carabao Cup, if it's the Conference League, that would help a lot. It will give the players who haven't won anything at Chelsea that momentum to and that desire to win greater things. So yes, that's very important. But yes, there's positives. There's a lot of things. You went through some items about what Alan Shearer had to say about it, and yeah, the team is starting to show good signs. The game could have ended 7-8 nil against West Ham, but there was moments of imperfections. There was some level of selfishness from
I
certain
mean,
players.
it isn't perfect yet, but the
Yeah,
progress is. I mean, shocked. I mean, you can say no. A lot of people didn't expect us to be this far into it in terms of the progress we've made. But go ahead, what you're saying.
yeah. So in terms, but that's the thing. That's the thing. If in terms of the way that the football is being played, the approach that we're using, fluidity, the ability to hit on a counter attack out of nothing, that is things to be positive about. Because even if especially with the fact that it's still so unique, it's still in the beginning stages, it's still very fresh in the minds of the players, and they're able to execute chances after chances and chance after chances, and perhaps not scoring all of them, because I don't think any team has ever done that. But the fact that they were able to constantly, you know, dominate teams, get opportunities out of nothing. Because I think the third goal, that Palmer scored in the beginning of the second half, rather, I think it was after West Ham had some attempt, and he went down the pitch. So there's a lot of positive things. There's things that people can be happy about. Obviously, you don't want to get ahead of yourself because it's the beginning of the season, and we know that for many years now, Chelsea tend to fall off in December, late November, December. That's when things start to go downhill. But yeah, there's a lot of positive things, and there's things that you just have to hope for the best. That as the season progresses, chemistry develops more, and that the players that are injured or players who are coming back from injury can help to add to that competition.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Ty. To you say you have nothing to add, so I'm going to catch up with what we have in the chat. Address the next item. I want us to get to the match preview exercise as soon as possible. You have anything else to add, Tobeho?
Yeah, I just want to say tie out.
All right. All right, thank you. Tobeho is a passion merchant. Give justice. Okay. Why did I even read that? Just when I thought Coach is a very practical guy, he handed that we can win the league a blunder. I'm saying no. Remember I said mathematically. All I've said is that we'll finish in top four, but mathematically it's still possible. We're in there. You can't just say we cannot. Mathematically we can. So let's see what happens. Shanks, just go away. I'm gonna block you very soon. Let's see. Hello to you too, Murathai Talks Football. Nice to see you. I do hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for joining us. Let's see. Coach is basically United Trey in disguise. No, I'm not. I'm not into gaslighting. You should know that. Yeah, talk to him. Just you guys should just leave me alone. So let's go back to the presentation window again. What else do we have there? Before we get to the match preview exercise profile, I need to bring up this window. Anything else below it? Nothing again. The part two of the presser. Let's see what does the manager say. Part two of his presser from Mike Dejan. Enzo Maresca full Barrow press conference part two of it. Enzo Maresca, he says, for us, it's always important to the result, but the other parts are also important. How the team is progressing. That's the most important thing, actually, for me. Enzo Maresca on Barrow. It's dangerous because football is full of these supposed easy games. Yep, indeed. I like this. You cannot script football, but in most cases, you see a lot of not just Chelsea fans. A lot of people are like that. How we should definitely be beating them. Some of them don't even say on paper. They don't even finish that particular sentence by saying, "But you cannot script football." We need to take it seriously. We cannot allow ourselves to drop. If you risk that, they may well embarrass you at home. Enzo Maresca on Keenan Juice Hall. He says, probably he will start. We have a session today. I like to tell the players before you, again, I am very happy with him. We need to understand Keenan was the main player at Leicester City. He's not here for any player. You need to adapt. Yeah, at Chelsea, we have too many top level players. So adaptation is important for him. I think he will come good. Enzo Maresca on resting players. The only thing I mentioned is the reason why we left out of the conference league squad is because we tried to protect players. Yep, it makes sense. Enzo Maresca also, this particular one, let me highlight it. The likes of Benchua, Chukwuemeka, Josh Achibong, Tariq George, and Josh Achibong are going to be the ones who will be in the squad versus Boro. So we may well see Connie Chukwuemeka. Some we will see if they start, but if not, they will all be on the bench, and hopefully we can give them some minutes, which is important so that they're ready whenever they need it. Enzo Maresca on Carabao Cup. Because of the last 2 years, we cannot allow ourselves to set targets. We need to go game by game, which is important. Take the games as they come, see where we see where we arrive, and then fight for that. I don't see any competition better than the other one. The Premier League is the main competition, the one where you try to do your best. Yep, finish in the top four and then get to play in the Champions League. Enzo Maresca and Mudryk, it's important for him and all for the rest. I cannot give all the players chances all the time. For instance, Benoit is doing well. Tomorrow is a good chance for them to get some minutes and hopefully win the game. So that's it. We'll move on from that. Anything else? What else do we have here? Nothing there. We get to the match preview exercise proper. So I'm going to vote. Yeah, on paper, this should be at least 90 plus, or maybe say at least 80 plus. Let's see, 83%. Yep, believes Chelsea will beat Barrow AFC, and 10% thinks Barrow will beat Chelsea, and 7% thinks the game will end in a draw. All right, keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. Is Sancho part of this conference league squad? I honestly do not know. I don't know, but let's see. Yes, people, check out and subscribe to Ty's YouTube channel. The link is there. Let's help him grow even more. He deserves all of them. Let's see. Anything else? Okay, yes, he is. Thank you for responding to that. So let's see. What else do we have here? Insights. Any insights here to look at? None. Probably because, yeah, the guys in charge, they don't know much about the Barrow team. So for Chelsea, Malo Gusto, we've been told is available for this game. Kellyman, I'm not sure about this situation. Reece James not going to participate. Romeo Lavia, we heard from the manager himself, he's not going to be available for selection. Team form. Out of 5 games, Chelsea have lost 1, drew 1 draw, and then 1-3. The same thing for Barrow. In 5 games, they won 3, drew 1 draw also, and then lost 1 by 3 goes to 2. Wow, interesting. They lost to Bolton Wanderers there by 3 goes to 2. Interesting. So pretty much the form measures pretty much. For Chelsea, how many goals did Chelsea score in those 5 games? 2 here, 2 here. That's 4-5. For Barrow, how many goals did they score in their last 5 games? They have 2 there, 2 here. That's 4 plus 1, 5, plus 2, 7, plus 1, 8. They score 8 goals. And for Chelsea, in 5 games, we scored 3 here, 4 here, 5 here, 6 here, 6, 12 in total. 16 is a single game, the game against Wolves. So yeah, let's and for them, how many goals was counted? How many goals they scored? How many did they concede? They conceded 1 here. There's 2 in total. That's 4. They conceded 4 in total, but Chelsea conceded 2 here plus 1. That's 3 plus 1. That's 4. About the same thing, but that's not to say this game ends in a draw. I'm not gonna, even if I dream of it, I'm not gonna believe it because the truth remains we have more quality. But we also have to remember if we make up to 9 changes, we will struggle to play as a unit. That question has been answered by Jay there, and Jay is saying here, Keanu Dyer is also in training. What an exciting player! I don't know him. I can't just pretend I know the player in question. That's actually, I think that's the first time I'm seeing that name. I'm sorry about that. For disappointing a lot of you out there. All right, we have how many? 46 people watching. 70 of those on YouTube, the rest on X. Your thoughts? This game, wow. I don't have much to work with because I don't have the insights, which tells you a lot more. Head to head, I don't think we need to see that. I think we should beat them. But this is a sort of game we should be able to beat them convincingly. But what the outcome would be, nothing comes to mind. But I think we'll beat them. One thing I can assure you is that it's not going to be pretty. It will be ugly. A lot of disjointed displays, I believe. But let's hear you, Tobeho, your thoughts. What sort of game do you expect? There isn't much to look at here. We don't have numbers here to help us come to a sensible conclusion with regards to what the outcome of the game would be. But let's hear you, Tobeho. What sort of game do you expect?
Yeah, I expect a lot of changes, and then we won't see the same rhythm that we are having with the first team players. So, man, it's going to be a little bit tough because we don't know how Boro plays, and also We had a report saying that if they beat Chelsea, they'll get more money into their bank account. So they are already motivated. So hopefully tomorrow we play there as a team and we win. Maybe say 3-0, 4-0. I'll be happy. But again, the main thing is getting through to the next round.
Yeah, I do agree. Ty, let's hear you. What sort of game do you expect? For me, certainly, I'm going to make it difficult to say things I know as someone who understands what things you'd say. They have a team, and if we make nine changes, we'll literally will not have a team against them. A lot of disjointed displays right there. So it's going to be difficult. We'll still beat them. That's all I know, but it's not going to be pretty. But Ty, let's hear you.
Yes, always. This is one of the reasons why I often run away from the panel because
Yeah,
I
the
know
hate is strong, right?
you always ensure that it's very difficult for me to answer the questions. But
Mm-hmm.
yes, I'm expecting a game that is quite. Well, I think the game will be competitive, especially if we're going to be rotating. If anything, although it was the Conference League qualification, it wasn't easy. And when I reflect on the form that Boro is in, their situation, especially for the last 5 games, is quite similar to ours. They would have lost, they would have drawn, and then won 2 games back to back after that. So they won
Yeah.
on Saturday and all of that. So it's a case where they're going to be competitive. They are top of their league right now. So in terms of that, they're going to be competitive. And for many years now, a lot of these teams tend to they see pride in scoring a goal against us. So I generally feel as if they will be aiming to perhaps get that first goal. But the game will be competitive, I believe. Especially with the fact that the team that perhaps will be getting that opportunity to play are going to be players who perhaps haven't played with each other or haven't played this season for Chelsea yet. So it's going to be a case of adapting and trying to get acquainted with each other. So I think the game will be competitive. It's going to be a rotated squad, but I do think that it will end positively for Chelsea.
Yeah, thank you so much for that, Ty. Let's see. Kasade should get some minutes. Is he in the squad? I honestly don't know who is and who isn't. Big up to you too, Mabas. I think he should be if he's fully fit. He's fully fit. I think he should be in the squad. Big up to you too, Mabas. Nice to see you and to be good. And Ty, I hope Chelsea get a win against League Two side Barrow AFC. My score prediction is 6-0 Chelsea. I don't like it when I see that. I get concerned.
I'm not
It's been
taking
a
that
long
from
time
them.
since we demolished a lower division side. I need a 6 or 7-0 smoke. And if they defend deep, we're not going to be able to do that. And especially if we make 9 changes, we're not going to have a team play against them. We'll still find a way to win, but I don't think we'll score up to 7 goals. If it happens, I'll take it. But remember, they've been playing as a unit. They're not going to make 9 changes. They will play their strongest 11 against us. Whilst we will rest players and try not to overload players, giving them the upper hand in terms of selection. But that's not to say we can't beat them. We still have the quality to nick a win, but it's going to be ugly. That being said, my prediction is a 2-1 win for CFC injury time. Wow, that's serious. Bobby, big up to you. The legendary Bobby sent us. Bobby, we appreciate you finding the time to join the show. 2 questions, Bobby. Are you looking forward to this game, and what sort of game do you expect against Barrow tomorrow? And big up, more importantly, thank you once again for joining us.
Yeah, big up, guys. Am I
Big up,
looking
bro.
forward to the game? Well, once again, we don't really know what we're going to field because we're still in the process of integrating the team. Look, we have to be able to use the depth of the squad regardless. That's what they're there for. And all these players, if they want to make a case for them to be playing more first choice, this is their opportunity. So there's no reason for slouching. Would they have had the enough rehearsals playing together? Maybe not, but there's enough quality there for them to do the business.
Mm.
Look, the Borough can play their first 11, second 11, integrated 11. I don't care. There's no reason for us not to take them to task at Stamford Bridge. whatever we field, to be honest. I would like to see our Chimpong on that right back position. I think he may be useful there for us, although we do have the option of playing Veiga on the left and switching Cucurella to the right for Premier League games. So there's still some sort of cover there, but that's the opportunity to start to get him used to playing with the first team. Look, it's an experimental side again, but they must perform better than they did against Servette. When we put out an experimental side against Servette, we really didn't perform well at all. I don't really want to talk about Dewsbury Hall. Everybody knows what I feel about him, but I suspect he's going to be in the lineup. There'll be big changes. I think the striking will be interesting. Will he play Nkunku or will he actually go with Gui? With Nkunku as a sort of backup? I don't know. I really don't know. I think
Mhm.
for me, I will leave it as I did with the West Ham game to see what he does on the day, which is tomorrow.
Yeah. Thank you so much for that, Bobby. Something else I want to ask you. I have a question for you. This here from Mika. Nice to see you, brother. What did Mika say there? Mika is saying, Coach, I'd start strong, get three to get 4 goals, then someone. I would do that. I would do that. I don't want to see, like Bobby talked about, he mentioned how we struggled against Servette, especially Servette away. They could have beaten us on that day, actually. We were lucky to have gotten away with, again, by aggregate. I don't want to risk anything. And the more the crop of young players, the more the games they win, the stronger, the more confident they'd be and ready to face any team that they happen to be their next opponent. I wouldn't risk anything, honestly. I get it. 9 changes, maybe if the game ends up not going our way, you can say, yeah, we didn't start up, but let's win everything, honestly.
Look, there,
But
there has
hopefully,
to be 9 changes. There has to be. I mean, this is a
then
time
that
to
makes it
use.
difficult, Bobby.
Well, it doesn't. I mean, come on. This is where we are an A grade side. This is a
But
time to use the depth of the squad. That squad has at least been training together. They have to make those wholesale
here's
changes.
what I'm going to say, Bobby. I think I've said this before. um Maybe mid-season, maybe 10, 12 games into the season, if we make even 11 changes, we'll be all right. It will still look like a team. I can assure you, irrespective of who starts tomorrow, if we make up to 9, even up to 5 changes, we'll see disjointed displays here and there, and it's football. But mid-season, around 10, not 10 or 12 games into the season, I think whoever starts would still will play like a team. But let's see. I still think we'll win, but I don't think it's going to be pretty. That's just my opinion anyway. Hopefully the home fans behave themselves and be the 12th man that they should be, and not be fair where their fans only cheer the team when they're winning, but when things aren't going our way, they turn against them. But Mykhailo, most importantly, nice to see you. I do hope you're doing well. I appreciate you finding the time to be with us this afternoon for me. 3 a.m. 3, I know you're on the EST time. Big up. Thank you so much, Mykhailo. Well, always nice to see you. Mabaso Fi, why you calling me like you're Dante? I watched the Inter Milan. Okay, the Derby Pulisic was balling. Yeah, he scored a good goal. But we're here to talk Chelsea. From 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. Keep moving, guys. Let's bring me the sunrise. Okay, thank you, brother. I like that one, Jay. Okay, just saying hello to people there. Anything else? Jay is a 3M guy. Yep, I know you can trigger that. You can trigger that actually. Business first. Yep. I would do that honestly. But maybe the manager, he doesn't want to risk a lot. I know we have quality, but changing that many players always creates a problem. But maybe Barrow, they're not that strong. Bobby, something else I want you to talk about before we get to get back to the match preview. When we were on the verge of confirming Enzo Maresca for our manager, a lot of people were going, "Ooh, they're going there for a championship manager." This, that, and them calling our players £1 billion awful midfielder. I don't know. I can't quite remember the correct language they used, but they were smoking us. They were cooking us front and back. how quickly they changed, even from the game against Wolves to wow, Chelsea, they are a threat. They are serious, a threat. Even what's his name? Terry Flus, who at the time was saying Chelsea in crisis after we lose game or draw a game. Even you saw a lot of them, the pundits mentioning how scary we are from and also singling out was the Moises Caicedo, how yeah he's finding his feet and he's been excellent on that. Bobby, let's hear you. I'm sure you're paying attention to how they're praising us.
Yeah, I mean, these people are only speaking out the fears they've had for Chelsea all the way, all along. They know there's a very good team there. They know there's a rebuilding process. But to try and attack Chelsea and pull them down is the stock in trade. They always look to do it. They tried to attack Egbali and Bowley. They stood together in solidarity on Saturday. They didn't know how the result was going to be, but they wanted to be seen together, and they were seen together. And the result really paid off for them. Every boardroom will have its disagreements. Certainly,
That's why
Chelsea's
you
they
have
want
smart
to.
people.
Well, that's exactly. Certainly, with Chelsea, they want to turn it into a scandal. Look, it's still a work in progress. There's no doubt about it. We've had a good start, which is good. You can't really do much better than we've done. One apart from the loss to City and the draw to Crystal Palace. So, the critics are now saying, "Oh gosh, this team once they click, this is going to be a very, very, very serious team." They all know this. That's why they try and knock us down or knock us out of our stride or look for anything to scandalize us. But I still, air a note of caution. We are still a work in progress. I feel Maresca has done well. Yeah, people will criticize him because he came from the championship. Okay, well, so what? Who cares?
And you're
Um,
a big fan of his dynamic approach.
well, I'm still, the jury's still out with me. I'm still watching to see how he's going to fare. I really can't say much about him until about December, January, when the team has had that time to integrate and just keep grinding out results. This is what we have to do. So they can keep talking. We just keep doing our stuff on the pitch. That's what we should be aiming for. Success on the pitch. And really, the better we play, the more results we get, the less they really have to say. And that should be our focus. So, what he has done excellently is block out the noise and focus on the performance.
The players too. And Bobby, did you hear the fact that he measured the record broken by Pep Guardiola since I think when Pep Guardiola joined Manchester City, won a three away games in a row. Uh, that's not easy. I know that again. A lot of people didn't pay attention to that, but I think that shows you the man. He knows exactly what he's doing. And the games we've lost, I don't. The loss against Man City, I wasn't pained because I saw progress, even though we lost by 2 goals to nothing at home. The loss against Servette wasn't nothing to me. I expected that to happen given we made that many changes, and that was very early in the season. Did you hear about the record, Bobby? And some of
Yeah, I mean,
one. Yeah, go ahead.
look, it's still early days. The record is good to have. I mean, you can only do what you can do. There's a big test coming along. I think Brighton will be a big test. I think Forest after that, or is it Liverpool after that, will be big, as is Forest. These are the teams that often give us, quite a difficult ride. But we've shown that the difficulties that we tend to struggle with last season is not the case this season, partly because injuries are back and partly because of the different approach by the manager. Look, we have to just keep our feet on the ground. We are a work in progress. Chelsea's the youngest team in the Premier League at 23.1 years old. The next team is 24 upwards. We are still a very young side. We are still a developing side. But, and I say this very firmly, the minute this team clicks, all hell's going to let loose for the rest of the league. they're not going to be able to handle us because you can see signs already we are a big problem, especially going forward.
Yeah, let me ask you this, Bobby. How can the home support improve? Because it's been an issue, and it doesn't look like they're letting it go. On two games we played at home so far this season, they were chanting Conor Gallagher's name, booing the players. I don't think that's okay. And I've seen, I think he was, who was it in the chat, this in this particular show, to say something to the effect of fans having the right to do so if they experience a lackluster performance. That hasn't been the case. This is We have a new manager. If you understand football, we have a new manager who wants to implement a new approach. New identity, maybe, if that's the language you're familiar with. And it was never going to be easy. Even at that, we were doing well in those games that they turned against the players. How can we
Well,
improve the home support? You've seen the fight on X, because one of them, we follow each other, but he's always argue that, yeah, they want to boo the team, irrespective of whether we have young players or not. They don't care. They're just still not happy that we sold Gallagher. Gallagher himself has shown he still loves the club. When the kids went to play there, he visited them, took a picture with them, posted about the picture on X, spoke highly of the club.
yeah.
Gallagher himself decided to leave. The club had an offer on the table for him, and he didn't want. And at the end of the day, it's business for all parties involved. He made the decision that's good for him, his future. And yet, these guys, they go to games and continue singing his name, booing the players we have. How can, because it just seemed, look at Moses Caicedo. I've never seen him play as well as he's done during away games at home. And he said that himself. I'm not making this up.
Yeah, coach, I think, look, the first thing I'll say is that the Chelsea away fans are second to none.
My
Second to
goodness, I
absolutely
love
none.
them. I love
And
them.
the home fans, I think there's a slight, okay, I think in the first game or so there was some fractions that were singing Gallagher, but ultimately they are still quite disciplined in their support. What they do lack is they're not so vociferous, and that's because the vociferous element has been gutted out of Chelsea over the years. You know, the young men that used to go and line the shed and sing their heart out from beginning to end. Well, some of them were unsavory characters and were arrested and put in prison, and the rest were just phased out, which is very sad. So, in a bid to have more of a sort of family atmosphere and a touristic atmosphere, we've taken away the real rubber of the support, those that will go out there, these kind of ultra like people that you see still in place with teams like Crystal Palace and so on. You know, I love the way Palace fans, their ultras, support their club at home. Now, what can we do about that? I think a new stadium will go a long way with the correct sort of acoustics. I don't think it's a problem that's peculiar to Chelsea. I think Spurs have that problem. I think Arsenal have that problem. I think Man United has that problem. And I think Liverpool, even to a certain extent, has that problem. It's just that they are a two club city. And it's, you know, a lot of the old ways are still quite, you know, firmly embedded in both Liverpool and Everton. Whereas Chelsea is a multi-club London, London multi-club model. So many different people now coming into the city. But it's not over. I just think we need to be aware of our lack of vociferousness. And I'm sure the ownership will take that into consideration in the new stadium build. However, in the short term, those that do go there and are of the somewhat old school need to stand up and be counted. Football stadiums are funny things, and people parrot each other. If you start a song going in a stand and it catches on two or three rows, it goes all the way through that stand. You know, it just happens that way. That's just how human beings are in a large crowd. And what Chelsea need is more and more people, perhaps like yourself, myself, are there to do that. Last time I was there, funnily enough, I wasn't particularly at one stand for a long time, but my sons and their friends that occupied the east stand, they really gave it a go. They didn't keep quiet. They kept making noises and singing, and although at some point, at some times, they were on their own, but it wasn't, they were whipping up an atmosphere that probably wouldn't have been there in their absence. Now we need more people like that. And that's just down to us, is us, the fan base. However, don't mix up what we see on social media with what's going on in the fan base, because a lot of it is quite very, very, very different. I think on your last stream, I mentioned how I listened to a a chat on X, and I was really happy to see when one fan was trying to talk rubbish and criticize Madweke and so on. Quite a few of them, and another one in particular, really shut them down and said, "Hey, hang on a minute. We've just won 3-0 away at West Ham. Let's enjoy the day. Why are you attacking these players that gave us this glory?" So I think that person was even trying to attack Jackson. Jackson, of all people, that was our best player on the day. So I think the social media crowd are quite different. Yeah, the home crowd, they have been a bit despondent. They have been rather long suffering. This is a crowd that's been used to, in over the past 20 years plus, having success after success after success. Many of these guys haven't seen a rebuild. They don't know what it looks like. They asked for it, but they didn't know it will come like this. And honestly, we've done quite well with it, because there are some teams, they can be rebuilding for years, if not decades. I think this team has already caught up with the rebuild. Now it's the integration. And if you're not, if we're lucky, it happens this season. And if it does, I reiterate, the rest of the Premier League is in trouble. I watched Arsenal and Man City. Yes, at the moment, they're the best teams in the land. Yes, they play some awesome stuff. Yes, Arsenal have a good defense. City have a well drilled, well organized team that has got a lot of longevity behind them. But after that game, I didn't feel any fear. I was like, do you know what? If we get ourselves together, we can handle any of these lot. And let's see what happens. But we've got to be patient. Don't listen to my optimism too much, but understand that we are still a work in progress, and the most important thing is that we're going in the right direction.
Yeah, thank you so much, Robbie. I'm going to catch up what we have, and I want to hear Tobejo's thoughts on the home fans. For me, they've been an issue, but thank you, Robbie, for breaking down why you think that's the case and how that can change. I think something you mentioned, that yeah, a new stadium will help because we have increased number of home match goers, which also can help change the culture, because it's a culture. And I think something else you mentioned, it's very important to bear in mind that these are fans who are used to Stamford Bridge being a fortress, and a few years ago that changed. We're just getting back to winning home games or doing better at home. But thank you, Bobby, for that. That's again why I always like to have you on the panel here. We just to be more specific there, and Mykhailo, I do agree about resting some players. When does Casado get a rest of Nut versus Barrow in Carabao Cup early round? Vega single pivot. Vega, yep. Renato Veiga is excellent at fulfilling the number 6 role. Or perhaps next to Enzo, even as Cesare Casade can play there. He played in the Championship for Leicester City under Enzo Maresca, and played a lot of games until we called him back because we needed help in that area. Yeah, Bobby, KDH will start to. Jay, you're definitely going to that place. You do know, right?
Yeah, the world just won, and I believe he will start tomorrow. I know that's Coachilla's boy.
No, he will come good. I've always said I think he just needs time. I'm not saying anything now. I don't want to talk to you on YouTube. I'll get to Mehu's thoughts on the behavior of the home fans in a bit. Coach, um, the monetizer watch along tomorrow in case Bobby joins. Wow. All right, that's serious. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Anything else to talk about here? Keep dropping the likes on the stream. The likes do go a long way. Tavejo, your thoughts on the behavior of the home fans? If you want to talk about how you feel like that can be sorted out, I think the most you could say, um, uh, solution again, the solution, the only solution that comes to mind, Bobby, I'm gonna steal that from you. You mentioned it, how the new stadium can help. I think, yeah, a bigger stadium, and then the opportunity to accommodate more home match going fans. I think that will help change the culture, because a lot more people will join. uh would join, and except if the only people that gets the chance to do that are the more traditional fans also in that London area, because I think that's
No,
where the issue
not
is
just
mainly
not
from. Go ahead,
not
Bobby.
just not just that, coach. A major thing I said is that the design of the new stadium will set up the acoustic environment that will re-echo sound and create a
Mm.
noise. You
Yeah,
can
design is also important. Just like was it the old Liverpool Stadium, too close to, very, very close to the pitch or something like that? But go ahead, what you were saying.
No, I think this is a modern thing. I mean, the old stadiums didn't have this. Yeah, the fans were close to the pitch and the fans were vociferous, but there's a way you can set up the stadium, the walls, the alignment, and maybe even put some sort of echoing speakers there, so when there is noise, it is magnified. And these
Mm.
little tricks, the Germans do it. I think they do it with Bayern Munich Stadium, and they certainly do it with Dortmund. So these little tricks all help to build an atmosphere. And noise makes noise in a stadium. When you hear noise about you, before you know it, you're making noise as well. There's a psychology in that amongst fans. So that is one of the solutions
I
going
have never
forward.
ever thought about that.
Yeah, if you're in a stadium and you see people around you singing Chelsea, and then before you know it, you're there as well. So, but the acoustic thing is a futuristic thing. But in the time being, it's down to us, the individuals that actually go there. We have to make sure we make some noise.
Yeah, it's very important. So, just give me a second. I'll come back to you in a bit. Let me get some of the comments we have here. Who in particular are you talking about? Mikhail here is saying performance on the pitch will change culture of home fans. Hopefully, wake everyone up. I think I agree. It's a result-driven business. Yep. And we did say that if we're saying that they are fair with the fans, technically, yeah, if things are going well, they'd be all right. But we want them to be there when the team needs them the most. Yeah, but to be honest, let's hear your thoughts on the behavior of the home fans. If you know, if you have any ideas how you think that can be solved, or if you want to talk about something else, up to you. But let's hear you, brother.
Yeah, I agree with that comment. I was about to say that, but it happened on me. It's fine. So the only way that we can change our way, our home supporters mindset is that we win our home games. So at the moment this season we already lost against Man City, we draw against Crystal Palace. So we need to win more home games in order for the home fans to buy into what we are building. So hopefully we win tomorrow in a good way, not in a negative way. Then on Saturday we beat Brighton and we get there bit by bit. So that's my only thing I will say. Win more games at home, the fans will love it.
Yeah, it's a result-driven business. Win and you're good. If you don't win, that's where where you have an issue. So let's get to the lineup prediction exercise in a bit. Just give me 1 second there, Mikhail. Thank you for that contribution. I sincerely do appreciate that. 1 second. We're going back here. Yeah, we need this guy here. All right. So I'm gonna bring up this window. Um, okay, let's see. Start here. So Tabejo, I'm gonna start with you. I need your entire lineup. Then I'll open another window to have Bobby bring build his own lineup, and I think I'll do mine. But let's hear you, Tuveho, if we still have time. You're starting 11. The goalkeeper. Let's hear you, Tuveho.
Philip Jorgensen.
Okay, Jorgensen. Okay, let's see who gets it. All right, left back.
Uh, Ben Chilwell.
You think Ben Chilwell starts this game?
This is my
Okay,
lineup, coach.
okay, okay. No, no, I'm not fighting. I'm not fighting you. It's your lineup indeed. So I'm gonna do it for you. Just give me one second. I'm just asking you, Coach Gallagher, fitting Maresca's system, Enzo needs to learn how to win duels. Respect Enzo Fernandez. Here's the I'm not gonna get into that argument. So you said left back would be Chilwell. Okay. All right, let's go. I'm waiting for you. We'll talk.
Left center back, Barry Shile.
Okay. Badia Shearer there. Um,
R-
can you explain?
Right
Let me
center,
ask you this. Let me ask you this.
yeah.
Because some of them, I'm not just going to let you say. Why do you think Bencher will start here?
Because I think Veiga will play as a DM. To be honest,
Okay.
that
You think Vega will play as a DM? So you think Bencher
yeah,
will start here?
yeah. I want to rest Moses Caicedo. To be honest, that's why I'm saying that.
The manager may well do the same. And Vic, my bro, is in the house. It's my lineup. He nearly said, "Shut up, coach. It's my lineup." Yeah, you caught that. Mind your business. Okay. Okay, right center back. Let's hear you.
Axel Disasi.
Axel disaster.
Leave
Mm-hmm.
Disasi alone. Please.
Mm-hmm. Let's hear you. Right back.
Joshua Chimpong.
Mm. I think so too. I think it will start, and Gusto will be on the bench. If need be, Gusto comes on for him again if he struggles. That to be more specific, there. Go ahead. We know this is we've learned to call this the starting structure.
Yeah.
That's because the application is so much different. Where we see like this guy coming in central, this guy moving up forward. So, but we know this is the lineup we've been seeing. Um, because by the way, just one more comment here before you continue. Sometimes the fans want to send a message to coach or owners and even players perhaps. But in this moment, it's a positive moment in what's been a long winter since Tuchel was sacked and Roman too. Yeah, so we should just you can say all follow. We should follow the punch. I think that's a more specific thing to say. Follow the punch. Now we're going in a positive direction. Just keep it positive, irrespective of what's going on. Keep it positive. Let's go further into that direction. So I like that. That's an excellent comment, by the way. But go ahead, Tibu. I'm listening.
Okay. Double pivot will be Renato Veiga and Karen Gypsy Hall.
Okay, you think it's gonna be okay? Let me just put Viega on the left hand side. I think Renato. How did I save his name in the database? Yep, Renato, and here Keenan, right?
Yeah, the one Bobby likes.
Okay. His cousin. All right, go ahead to where we're listening.
Left winger Mykhailo Mudryk.
Definitely, I think Mudryk starts. I'd be shocked if it doesn't. Prob- Probably he'd ask for the club to let him leave immediately if it doesn't start this game. Maybe if the plan is to start him in Europe, because remember, it's going to be a busy month. From now on to October, it's going to be the games will be coming in thick and fast. 4 days, the most 6 days, something like that. Okay, go ahead, Tobeho.
Joao Felix as number 10.
Okay, do
Joao
I have Felix
Felix.
in the database? I think I do. Go ahead.
and then right winger. I, I, I don't want to play Neto, but
I think Neto starts
yeah,
because
Neto. I wanted to play Derek George, but again, I just want Neto to get more game time because he haven't started
he's
games a lot.
he's not quite there yet, right? He needs to play
Yeah,
more. Yeah, I think I agree. So there you go. Here, I think a few options here. A lot of people would say Nkunku, Marc
nah,
so to speak, but I think it's going to be Nkunku, in my opinion. But this is not my lineup. You go ahead, Tabeho.
yeah. Christopher Nkunku will play there for
You
me.
think it's going to be? I think it's going to be Nkunku, yeah, because the manager would want to keep him happy. Marky, yeah, I get it. But that's by the way. Let's try to see Javier Jorgensen, Chilevi Bada, Shile Disasi, Josh Achapon, KDH, Renato Veiga, Mykhailo Mudryk, Joao Felix.
So stop copying me.
He's copying you. I don't think Mudryk starts this game. I think he's going to be
You want me
rested.
more working? No, 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 no.
We will not, because remember the Conference League is tougher now. We're playing Genk, right?
Yes, next week Thursday we're playing Gang.
Yeah, they're a much tougher side than Serviet. So I don't think the manager will play Mudryk in this game. Maybe, I don't know, but we see Mikhail's lineup. You sure you want
Besides
to
that,
change anything?
no, I don't want to change anything. Besides that, Noni Madueke played, I think 90 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. So why would he start again? Doesn't make sense.
Even at that, I don't think the manager would risk him. I think he's gonna, yeah, I think he's gonna take a break. Let me get ready for Bobby's lineup. Just give me a second. I'll bring on this window, then go back to that. Yep, Bobby's still there. Go like this. I need to do this. Remove tie from here. Just give me 1 second, please, people. Be patient with me. Overlay over Bobby. Do this. Okay. Bobby, you're there. We'll be starting. We'll start building your own lineup in a few seconds right now.
It's
Okay,
exactly the
let's do
same.
lineup here for this to come up.
Yeah,
I need to go ahead.
My lineup is exactly the same. I would rather not have KDH there, but I know he'll play him. Um, everyone is laughing, but honestly, he's just a
I knew
liability.
it.
But
Yeah,
I would. That's the exact same lineup for me.
yeah.
Okay.
You know what? I wanted to say, coach, I wanted to say Bobby might do the same lineup, but he won't play KDH. So I was
Mm,
right.
Honestly, I would rather play Cassidy, Carney, anyone.
Carney may well start tomorrow.
Mm.
Yeah. Carney may well start tomorrow. Here's where I differ. For me, I don't think Ben Chilwell gets to start. I think Vieira starts here, in my opinion. I think Renato starts there, and I think centrally, I think he would want to maintain some measure of stability, especially in the midfield area. I don't think he changes wholesomely like this. I don't think so. I think that would be a huge risk. And I'm going to say this: if we're let's say 12, 13 games into the season, I say yeah, he'd be confident making this many changes. But I think he'd want to maintain some measure of continuity there in either even Casado starting. If
No,
the
I think he'll
possibility
play
is there,
Enzo.
uh, Enzo,
Enzo
yeah,
instead of
maybe, yeah.
KDH
That's why he keeps Enzo. And I don't
and
think Ben Chilwell
Caicedo.
starts
Yes.
tomorrow. That's just my opinion anyway. But go ahead, Bobby. You were saying something.
I think he'll play Enzo instead of KDH with Vega in midfield.
No,
He's
I
going to
think
rest
whatever happens,
Caicedo.
KDH still starts.
Okay.
No, that's just my opinion. But go ahead with what you were saying.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, I think he rests Caicedo. I really do. Caicedo played 90 at West Ham. There's a big game against Brighton coming up that they were going to need him.
Wait,
And Enzo is the skipper, so he'll probably start him.
and Enzo was taken off, right? He didn't finish. Did Enzo finish that game against our last game? Let me see.
No, he didn't.
No, He didn't bad
Let's look
again.
at it. Sorry, what did you say, Tebeho?
I'm saying he didn't finish the game, but I think they subbed him before 80th minute, if I'm not mistaken. So
Let's see when he was taken off. That would tell us whether he would see him tomorrow. So we're talking about this game here. All right, people, we have 59 people watching, but only 29 on YouTube. The rest on X. If you're following the show on X, please help us. Just follow our X account to help us reach 5,000 followers as soon as possible. Where is the lineup? Where is it? So
he played 84 minutes.
yeah, so probably won't play. Yeah, 84
Yeah,
minutes, so
I don't
he
want to
probably
him
won't
go
play.
there.
Yeah.
Just keep KDH there, please.
Yeah, for you, right? I think KGH starts, but I think Renato Veiga will be in the left back position, which you could say the application will be more like left center back, given the application of the manager's approach. And I'm going to say this: I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. That Tabeho, I think he would want to maintain some measure of continuity because changing the entire team without any of the players, at least in the central area, in the midfield area, I think he's asking for it. I don't know if you get my point. So these two guys, I think we'll see what we'll see tomorrow will differ from this. But let's hear you, Tavejo.
But you know what I will do on this game, I'll switch KDH on the left hand side on a double pivot just to help Mykhailo Mudryk, like making space for him. You remember the preseason game? KDH used to go deep, sometimes drop back, move forward and stuff. So I'll prefer him there rather than Ben Chilwell busting forward. But again, it's just football. We already see on the left hand. So give us your lineup.
Okay. We're not fighting. you have you have your lineup there. So what else do we have here? Okay, I've read that one. Mikhail agrees with the lineup, by the way. And the only difference there is Mikhail thinks Mudryk starts. I don't think Mudryk starts this game. Such hate that this guy's not starting, but Bashwai, yeah, but Bashwai is on the bench. On the bench in the faraway land, you know that even Danny Drinkwine. This team probably draws if we, yeah, if without I don't know what's gonna happen really, but we'll see. And the blue to forget it's in the house. He says, Coach, can we bring back a Gallagher and play him at left wing? He's balling out in Spain. Big up to you too. I think we've always known uh, that yeah, he, he, that Atletico Madrid is home for him, and I'm not pained that he left, and he made the decision that he believes is best for his career, and I believe that's the case, really. So people should get over it, but still a lot of people will not get over it. Every time he scores or does well, you don't want to be on X. Gallagher would have fit into that's just your opinion. You're not the manager. If the manager says he doesn't fit, or for whatever reason we sold him, it has happened, move on. You were one of those. I think you want him gone. And the man for if I remember. Yeah, Marc Guiu, but I don't think Guiu starts this game. He would be on the bench. Maybe he starts. I don't know. We just don't know. Bench Nkunku start Guiu. Mm, okay, maybe. Then Nkunku gets to play in the Conference League or our next game. Then we can have a first 11 come off the bench to save the day if need be. So I agree. And Rain is saying a Brighton real test. It's going to be a difficult game. So I agree. Let's see what else we have here. Yep, thank you. Please follow me on X. I can't believe my enemy is the one preaching to people to follow me on X, but I appreciate that. Much love, bro. You know I'm joking. Yeah, thank you so much for that. Follow us on X, help us get to 5,000 followers. We're getting there. Yep, that's the game tomorrow. Yep. And let's see what Vic has to say. The lineup may be similar to the second leg against Servette. Who played on that day? Who played on that day? I don't want to start opening it. It will slow down the system a bit. Felix didn't play. Nato played. I think Mudryk played. Nkunku played. Who else played on that day? Ooh, did Goop? I think Marc Guiu did play the second leg. Yeah, I think he did. And please go, go and subscribe to our sister. Yep, two X accounts, one for our sister channel, and our sister channel, we do a show at least once every week on that particular channel. We release a predicted lineup for all the clubs. We do a prediction show. I and Tobago every week. You can come join us if you want to. If Gui doesn't perform, okay, you will lose it. That is if he gets a chance to start. But thank you for that. Let's see. Mykhailo here saying, still think we should start strong and bring on the subs. I would do that if I were the manager, but unfortunately, he does what he wants. And control, we have to build a no-nonsense winning mentality. Yep, something similar to what I said. That's a tap in there from Mykhailo. Bobby, were you going to say something? Or was it that shoot? Okay, go ahead.
Yes, you said you won the lineup against Seven, the second leg, right?
Yeah. Go ahead if you're looking at it.
Yeah, Jorgensen was goalkeeper, Disasi, Adebayo, not Adebayo, sorry, Tosin, Badishile, Veiga, Karen Jesse Hall, Enzo Fernandez, Mykhailo Mudryk, Nkunku was number 10, Noni Marueke, Guhi was the striker.
Not Gui. It took me a while to learn how to pronounce it. I don't even pronounce it correctly in most cases. But I agree that rotation will probably be necessary. Yeah, we don't want to overload players, especially coming off of last season where we averaged at least 8 players out injured in a single game. So we're being ultra cautious now. That's actually the language need. Enzo needed, yeah, I think Enzo starts. Yeah, you're very correct. No matter forward. I noticed that Casado and Jackson has made it into Alan Shearer's Premier League Team of the Week. Yeah, up to Chelsea. They did very well. Jackson probably, he heard, you could say, the warning shot from the manager and took it upon himself to do better, and he did really well. So no news, nothing new has emerged. Okay, those are two, and Nkunku may be rested. Everyone else starts. Yep. Yep. I think maybe we may well see. Yeah, I think Enzo Fernandez, maybe or Casado, either of the two players will start this game for the manager. Some measure of consistency. I think that's the more accurate language there. If you have any questions, drop in the chat. I'm gonna go news hunting to see if anything new has emerged. Is that Vix's page, Vincent's page? This one here, maybe. I'm gonna go to his main page. Let's check his feed if he's brought up anything new. I doubt there is. Yeah, news as cast this day. Go
Don't
ahead,
run
Bobby.
away.
Sorry?
Don't run away to your lineup, coach, please.
What did you say, bro?
Don't run away for your lineup. We're waiting for your lineup.
You want? Listen, and let me say where I differ. For my lineup, you want me to do mine? Okay, let me just do mine fully. Jorgensen here, and I'm not just the players I'm plugging in here aren't based on my preferences, but what I believe the manager would do. Okay, what am I spelling wrong here? Jorgensen. I can't seem to. Okay, I'm not spelling it correctly. Okay. Okay. Let me see what I minus. This is the line. Okay, the wrong one. So let me change this. Do lineup. The folder. Let me see. I hope I find the correct folder. Do this lineup. Heesh. The one with one. So here's what I'm going to do. Let me just carry this one. This is the correct one here. Lineup 1. I have 2 versions. Every time I update the code of the lineup build, I have to manually transfer it to this particular system. So no. That's not what I'm looking for. Give me a second, people. But keep dropping the likes on the stream, and if you have any questions, drop it there. We try to address it. There you go. So this one will work. This is the updated version. So Jorgensen. Yep, there you go. For me, I think here the Sassi we agree. Here Badiashile we agree. Badiashile, okay. And here I think Josh Archibong starts. It won't differ that much. Here I think it will be it will be Renato. I think he starts there. And the 260s here, I think Keenan will start, but with who? That's where I'm gonna mix this lineup. Yeah, Keenan starts, but with who? I think maybe Enzo. I think maybe Enzo because Keenan has the energy on his day to do the sort of work that Casado does on the pitch for us. Here, Felix. So you can say that not much difference from yours really. Felix here. I think here Mudryk definitely. Yeah, Mudryk definitely here. NATO. Yep, he needs more game time. He's not quite there yet. He hasn't played full 90 minutes for us, even when he starts. Here, I think Nkunku starts. I get it. Nkunku doesn't play in the midfield area. We may well see this. Yeah, we may well see something like this, where Nkunku is the number 10 and Felix is in the number 9 position. Or wherever they start, you know fully well it will almost always be a fluid approach. So this is my lineup, really. Yes, can you see it, Tabeho?
Yeah, I can see it. Bobby,
Yeah.
do you agree?
Bobby doesn't
Sorry,
have to
what's
agree
this?
with my lineup.
What's it? I was hearing some interchange between Nkunku and Joao
And Felix.
Felix, which I,
Yeah,
I found
either
interesting.
can fulfill the number 10 role. Whatever happens, you know it will almost always be a fluid approach. You
Yeah, I
know
can
that
see
already.
that. I can see
Yeah, go
that.
ahead.
I can see that.
Yeah. So whatever
Yeah.
happens, this is almost always a fluid approach. You see Nicholas Jackson dropping even deeper to his areas
Jackson's
actually
not
to
playing
yeah.
tomorrow. Jackson's not
No,
playing
I'm not saying
tomorrow.
he's
Don't
playing. I'm
forget
just
that.
saying the application is what I was talking about. But go ahead.
Jackson's not playing tomorrow. Madueke is not playing tomorrow. I can bet you that.
Hmm.
What's the point?
And
They
I
need to
agree.
rest. They need to
But they
rest.
may either of the two or both. Chances are we'll have them on the bench in case if things don't go as planned. We bring them on to come help us win the game.
Yeah, the furthest you see them is on the bench, I guess. But I wouldn't be surprised if one of them isn't even on the bench. It's just given a
Yeah,
complete day off.
I
yeah.
don't see Enzo starting either, but okay, this Coachira's lineup, I respect it.
Let's see. I
Now,
mean, we don't know
Enzo
much.
will definitely be on the bench. That's for sure.
Who?
Enzo will be one of the people at least on the bench if he doesn't start.
Either of the two. If Enzo stays on the bench, then we'll most likely we'll see Casado on the pitch. I think. Or maybe maybe we'll see the consistency in question. The managers, you can say, part of his selection that shows he values some measure. He wants some measure of consistency in the team. Could be in the attacking area. If you get my opinion now. Go ahead. All right. If you have any questions and you're in the chat, drop it. We'll try to address it because we'll be rounding up soon. But I'm going to try to catch up with what we have in the chat. Enzo good on the ball, but he's not good off the ball. That's just your opinion. It depends. Everything comes down to the demands of the manager. He's done well of late on and off the ball. Tosin will likely start because Gusto will be available this weekend. I think the manager, I'd say our next Premier League game that Tosin starts. Maybe we're still learning quite a lot. Chances are Tosin getting to start in the Premier League depends largely on the opponent on the day. Renato Badi, Sheila Tosin, and Desasi at the back. It's a possibility, yeah. Desasi definitely. Renato left back, I think. Yep. Tosin may well or may not start, but I don't know. But we'll find out. Desasi may well start at again at the right back position. But we'll find out. We cannot risk Gusto. I don't think Gusto start. The manager even did say that during his presser. Anything else here? Let's see what else we have here. Carney might play. We don't know. Yeah, but we'll find out. I don't know. If you have any questions, drop in the chat. And anything else you want to talk about, Bobby or Tabeho, before we call it a day?
No, are you doing a watch along tomorrow?
If you guys want us to do a watch along, we can do that. Actually, that sort of game, cup games, I usually they bring a lot of views and a lot of new followers. if we do a watch along. So we'll see. If I don't, then it will be on Tabeo's channel.
Yeah, I
Tabeo,
said
anything else you want to say?
I will do a watch along tomorrow.
Okay. All
Hopefully,
right,
we
people.
won't
Good.
get
I hope we win.
disappointed.
Yeah, I hope so. Thank you so much to all of you for finding the time to be part of the show. It's been an excellent conversation and fun. Thank you to Namaya Fowler. Thank you to Vic, my friend, an enemy, maybe friend enemy. Thank you to Mika for being part of it. And thank you to the Brew again. My bro that I love to hate or I hate to love. But thank you to all of you. And if I miss your name, apologies. I'm only human. See you guys next time. God bless us all and cheers.
Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, la, 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 la. And I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, la, 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 la. I've been driving this train, years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, la, 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 la. And I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la 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 la, la 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 la, oh, 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 la 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 la, la 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 la, oh, oh. Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day. I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play.